Transferred outside. Back from O'Brien. This is Enright. Oh, off the post and back into the hands there of Podge Collins, and the referee has blown his whistle and decides to give a free.
It was nearly a goal saved by the inside of the post, but the free was given for an earlier foul.
Chance to put Kerry back into the lead again. No problems for the former footballer of the year. Suddenly, Tom, there are big gaps, and that should have been finished better, that time by Donegal Walsh as well. A little burst of energy and enthusiasm, looking for Lillis. And it's left behind there, and it's going to be Clary. Owen Clary just hauled down, I think, outside the large rectangle. It's going to be an ordinary 13-metre free.
And a bit of frustration by both sets of players. Clary initially because he thought he wasn't getting a free, and then Kerry when he did get the free because they felt it wasn't.
David Tubridy, scorer of 2 goals and 16 in this year's championship. He's got 145 already today, and no trouble with the second free kick. And the teams are level here in this All-Ireland quarter-final. Kerry 3, Clare 3. There's very little breeze around. Conditions are ideal. Had a little rain earlier on. Small shower around about 12:30. But right now it's a pitch that's in very good condition. Here's Murphy. Didn't quite get to it, but it is finished eventually. And it's Donegal Walsh. Spilled conveniently for him. Couldn't miss from there. And the opening goal of the game has come after 20 minutes. Donegal Walsh with his 5th ever championship goal, simply rolling it in. Paul Murphy, it bounced around awkwardly. Nobody knew quite where that ball was going to go. It was like a beach ball there. Came off Dean Ryan's legs, missed by O'Dea, missed by the goalkeeper, but not by Donegal Walsh. Walsh back in as far as Stephen O'Brien once again, exploring the gaps. He's got the pace, able to penetrate. Then coming forward to help him here is Paul Murphy. Didn't go where he wanted to. 3 men chasing after him. Picks out Morley again, back on the ground where he won indeed captain Temple no to a junior All-Ireland win back in February. Here's James O'Donoghue. That looks straight, that looks direct, and that's over the bar. And that's how it's done. Great score from James O'Donoghue. His 2nd point of the day. 1-5 for Kerry, 3 points for Clare. Paul Murphy racing after it. Dean Ryan tries to close the space on him, but then Kerry are so quick, beautifully executed into Darren O'Sullivan, and the goalkeeper encouraging the umpire to wave it wide, but it's a white flag instead, and Darren has got a 2nd point.
Great score. Of course he'd encourage him to wave it wide, but a great score. Darren himself knew it was over, turned away the minute it went over.
Picked up again here, Tubridy inside to Dean Ryan. Got Lillis inside near the goal area, playing it in behind Tubridy, but it does eventually reach Pierce Lillis, and Lillis puts it over the bar. Finally, there's a point for the 19-year-old from Cura Clare, and it's 1-7 to 4 points. That's their first point to come from play, and it's come, as you can see, in the 35th minute. One for Paul Gainey to stretch that Clare defence, bring the full back out with him, leave gaps inside. O'Brien, who hasn't scored so far. Darren O'Sullivan has got 2 points, and now he's got a brilliant goal as well. 10th ever championship goal, and that comes after 41 minutes.
But just look where it came from, Gerard. That's it right there. Gordon Kelly caught napping. Here we go on the goal. Darren O'Sullivan had no doubt. Look here, head down on the ball. What a score. Just no more room left in that corner.
Well, that's a terrible kick out by Brian Kelly after all the good ones earlier on. Straight to Jamie Malone. Here as far as Tubridy again. 2 in a row, maybe? Yes, indeed. But gifted to them, really, by Brian Kelly's somewhat careless kick out that time.
Yeah, and I just wonder, would you see that type of sloppiness if there were a point or two ahead?
They've already scored a goal and a point in the opening 13 minutes of the second half. And here's Barry John Keane once again. Elusive, smart, clever. Great score. He doesn't hang around. He must be a very patient guy. He uses subs so many times, but he comes on with devastating effects.
Yeah, he just seems to like it. He's very relaxed when he comes on.
Dean Ryan down here as far as Owen Cleary. Cleary looking up, summing up his options. Gordon Kelly gets into an advanced position. Hounded there by Darren O'Sullivan, back as far as Lillis. Final shot in. Not terribly well executed, but it might come good yet. And no! Somehow it just stays out. Cleary again. And he was fouled by Bruno Biagli. How did that stay out of the net? Kerry's goal leading a charmed existence.
Well, they've had some amount of opportunities, Clare, and all just scrambles on the goal line, barely getting the ball away, and fortunate at times.
Cleary kicks it, puts it over the bar, his second pointed free of the game. Knocking it forward to Darren O'Sullivan. Keelan Sexton's okay, he's back up on his feet again. And Barry John Keane, 2 points already since coming on. Fancies a third. Oh, what a substitution. He will guarantee you 3 points every time he comes off the bench.
Well, he may be an impact sub, but he is certainly looking like an impact starter for Kerry, because they need guys like that on the pitch. They need the pace. They need guys who can take scores.
Darren O'Sullivan held on to beautifully by Stephen O'Brien, who hasn't scored today, with places up for grabs in the semi-final. That's a little worrying for him. It's back with James O'Donoghue, spins, gets it on the right, puts it over. He's got 5. Good day's work. 2 from open play, 3 from frees.
And very efficient. Compare that to the inefficiency of the Clare attack.
Brian Sheehan carrying it forward here. So the number of wides for Kerry, well, it's 14 against just 5 for Clare. It just emphasises who's been doing most of the attacking, as we anticipated it would be. No surprises here. Kerry easily make their way through to the All-Ireland semi-final. They beat Clare as anticipated. And the final score here is Kerry 2 goals and 16 points, Clare 11 points.
We didn't play well today, but the facts are